Hello there, my friends, and welcome to the channel. Today we are in Pesaro, Italy, and we are about to meet Mike Scott. Mike Scott is a great guitar player. He played with high profile artists such as Prince or Justin Timberlake, just to give you an idea. And today he's gonna perform with Giorgia, a big Italian singer. So we are outside of his hotel. We are about to pick him up and go together to the venue. We are gonna check his rig and nerd out about amps, guitars and music. Probably you saw me, the guy with SG or a black tap. I am that guy.
Oh, you were that shredding ass guy.
Probably. Here we are on stage with Mike. Thanks for staying with us.
Oh, thank you.
And so I do have a few questions for you, and we're going to talk about your gear, your amp,
Okay.
most importantly.
Yes.
But you know, I would like to introduce you to our audience. This is Mike Scott, and as I said before, he's a massive professional on the guitar. What's your story, Mike? How all of this started?
Well, that's a long story, but I can try to make it as quick as possible. I first want to say thank you, Riccardo and Marco, and thanks to Hughes and Kettner for the years and years of support. But my story is interesting. I started in Washington, D.C. when I was about 11 years old. I started when I was 11, and anyway, I did the gigs as we all do, the local gigs around town, playing in my hometown. And a band was going to Minneapolis, and I went with them to start a tour. The band broke up in about a month in Minneapolis. But at that time, Minneapolis was jumping. The music scene in Minneapolis was very new. I mean, no, not new, it was just growing. And producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were there, and Sounds of Blackness and Prince and Mint Condition and so many very successful groups, The Time. So I stayed in Minneapolis through the 90s, and I started with Prince in 1996. And then I was with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I was the house guitarist at Flight Time Recording Studios, recorded on many albums, all the greatest people in the 90s. I'd be sitting in the car with some people, and at least 10 songs would play on the radio that I was playing on. You know, I wouldn't say anything, but Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were very popular then. So then I got with Prince, and then I met Giorgia through Sonny Thompson and Michael Bland, that were playing with Giorgia and also playing with Prince at the time. They were with NPG, and then I started with Giorgia. And I've been with Giorgia, it's gotta be close to 20 years, it's got to be. But the last time I was on tour with her was 12 years ago. And I've been out with Justin Timberlake since then, so it interfered with me coming back to Giorgia. But here I am, I'm very happy to be back. Giorgia's an amazing artist, amazing singer, as you guys are gonna see tonight, and I'm happy to be back here in Italy, eating great food.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Let's talk about more in the detail about the Giorgia gig. What are you using in terms of sound? What did she ask you?
Well,
sonically, stylistically?
Well, Giorgia, her records have a lot of guitar on them. The music director, Gianluca, gave me specific parts to play on her new records, but a lot of her old hits like A Poi and Come Sapre and Legata, I know these songs from years ago, so Giorgia always gave me the freedom to do what I do. But on the newer stuff, I'm staying close to what's happening on the records. So she never requires anything from me. She just always says, do what you do, baby. And I just, whatever, you know, whatever music calls for is what I try to bring to her sound.
what's the difference with Prince? How was to play with Prince?
Well,
because from the outside he looked like a very demanding guy with the musicians.
He's very demanding.
Okay.
He's very demanding. He demanded perfection from us at all times, and he demanded it in such a way that if you made a mistake on stage, he would go like this, and you just got fined maybe $1,000.
Wow.
for your you play one wrong note, and he'd go. And that means later on his accountant's going to come to you and say, I need $1,000. Prince said you made a mistake. So he fined me once, and after the show I did something, and he said, Mike, I heard you, $1,000. And I told him, I said, you will never, ever fine me again, ever. So the greatest thing about Prince being the great musician he was, he pushed you to be even better musician than you were aware that you could be. Because he would push you, he would ride you, he would make sure that you did more than 100%, or gave your best each night. So that was a wonderful thing, wonderful experience to work with him. He's an amazing guitar player. I know you've seen that he got inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And it was with all those other great guitar players, and jaw was like, because Prince was playing his ass off that night. I was there that night.
Yeah.
He was in rare form, but it was a good experience to work with him because he's such a grandiose musician, a great musician. He listened to many players, but it's still, his style was just him. And you know who taught Prince to play guitar? Sonny T.
Wow.
Prince mentioned it in several interviews. They asked him who's the best guitar player, who you think, and he said Sonny T is the greatest guitar player I know. So Sonny's playing basso with Giorgia, but he's an amazing guitarist. Yeah. So you'll get to meet him later.
Absolutely. So sonically, what do we have here?
Tell
us more about your rig tonight.
Okay, I'm using the Black Spirit 200, as you see, with the 212s, and I'm also running a 212 cabinet. These are two single 112s, two 112s, and a 212. Okay. And they sonically sound different. This has a little more warmth to it, but the 112 sounds amazing also. So as you see, they're miking the 112, and I'm also using the Arrow 1 acoustic amp, because the guitar, not this guitar. Let me get the other guitar.
Okay.
Can we pause one second?
Yeah.
Let's switch it up. Yeah. The reason I got this one is this is my go-to axe. It's a Paul Reed Smith Hollow Body 2, which has the electric and the acoustic out, as you see. So I run the acoustic out to the Arrow 1, and the electric's going to the BS.
Oh, please play something, yeah.
So you hear them both, acoustic sound, electric sound. So I keep them both on. But you hear the two textures,
Absolutely.
together, right?
You guys wouldn't believe how good is this tone when you hear it directly from the speakers at this distance. It's incredible. It's incredibly good. It's one of the best tones I've ever heard.
And I use the piezo even on funk stuff, You hear that nice acoustic thing on the top, right?
Yeah, totally.
So I'm running them both, But on this gig, the music director really wanted me to, because the fact that I use the 2 amps at all times, the 2 sounds, the acoustic and the electric sound, it doesn't always translate to everyone. Even as I was telling you, Paul Reed Smith was like, I thought you would use one or the other. I never really thought of using them both at the same time. So on this gig, I'll either be playing acoustic or electric. The Black Spirit, which we all know has 4 channels, clean. It has the crunch. As you see, I have very hot. But as I said, that's full volume right there. And I roll the volume back until it's nice and clean, right? And as you see, if I roll the volume up, it will bite. So yeah. So I don't use the other 2 channels. Not on this gig. And that's the lead channel. And then we have the ultra channel, which is great for metal. You both are familiar with this amp. I'm not a metal player. I'm just showing you.
You are now.
The versatility of the amp.
Talking about amps, Mike, and I'm sure you tried all sorts of stuff, all sorts of amps during your career,
yes.
right? I imagine,
yes.
Especially before you started using Hughes and Kettner.
Yes.
Why did you stay with this
That's an
amp?
interesting story.
Yeah.
I was with Timberlake. I'm not going to call names, but we were using an amp on the Timberlake tour. Yeah. We were in Europe, and I had some amplifier problems. Like an amp took a shit. Can I say took a shit?
Oh yeah,
amp
totally.
Took a shit
I guess you can. Yeah.
In the middle of a solo. It's the worst time to ever take a shit. So it happened 2 times on the tour, and the music director came to me and said, either you get another amp or I'm going to get an amp for you. We were in Germany, and then I called Hughes and Kettner immediately. They sent out some stuff. What did they send me back then? Oh, it was an old amp they had that was programmable with,
Okay.
What was that amp? I can't remember, it was so long ago. It had presets in it. It was one of their first kind of, not really a modeling amp.
Oh, maybe the Zentira. Was it a combo?
It was a combo.
Well, a combo. I do remember this digital sort of programmable combo from Hughes and Kettner.
Yeah, I was using that.
Called the Zentira, but I'm
okay, it could have been that one. But whatever it was, they sent it, and it sounded amazing. So I stayed with Hughes and Kettner, and then I also started using the Triamp. I got a few Triamps from them, and I started using Triamp with Giorgia always. That was my amp with her always, Triamp. And 412 cabinets. But then they came out with this. And I tried it, and I love it. The Black Spirit amps are great, very versatile amp. All the effects I have here, most of them, you have them right inside the knobs of the amp. You know, everything's in there. Any tone you want, you can find in this amp. I have the floor too. The floor, it's the same but different.
Same,
but it's different because everything's on the other side for one thing.
Yeah.
You know, all the knobs are the reverse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the master is over here.
It's
over
a
there.
sort of flip version.
Everything's flipped, and the
but,
floor.
But the tone is. It's the same. It's in there.
The floor has a few more options.
Built-in full switch and MIDI board. Yeah.
So my particular sound, though, I use, as I was telling you guys, I use channel 2, and it's driven just enough so it cleans up when I roll the volume back. Nice and clean. But if I add volume, it will break up enough. So I add in some pedals to get a little. And that's that climb, that GTR climb. Okay. I think it's a GTR. So that's what I use when I need to do lines, you know. And if I roll the volume back, it cleans up nicely. Or add more volume. And I also have this not a clon pedal, which is a different kind of clon. You hear the difference in the two tones. So on leads, since I'm running this channel 2, I turn it all the way up. And you hear I'm getting some feedback, but I'm standing in front of this thing at massive volume. Yeah. Usually when I'm running that high gain, I'm way out there. So not getting all that feedback. And then I'm using this, that Friedman I was telling you about. But I use that just for crunch stuff. Sonny's using single coils and a Strat, so our two tones come together nicely, you know. But I love this this KTR Klon. That pedal, man, is so transparent, you know, and beautiful for line. And you hear the feedback once it take off, but it's very controllable with this guitar.
Wow.
So
that's an incredible tone.
yeah,
Really.
I mean,
And,
it's different. It's different. It works for me.
yeah. And let's talk about something we did mention in the car when we were driving to the venue. And since the tone talk did start immediately with Mike, right? We just started talking about amps and stuff. So we were talking, Mike, about the fact that this is not a tube amp.
It is not
It
a
is not a
tube
tube,
amp.
but you just don't think about it when
No,
you use it.
no, you don't feel. I mean, you can plug in a Marshall or something, and you'll feel the difference. You know, some amps, if you're a tone head or if you're a tube head, you can distinctly tell the difference. But I really do wonder if you took a guy and didn't tell him, and you switched between a tube head and this head, if he would know that, you know, it doesn't have tube.
Yeah, exactly. We were saying that you just don't think about it.
You don't think
just
about it.
play, you say, okay, this
Yeah.
tone is great.
It responds great.
And the tubes are not, it's not a problem anymore.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
The tones you get from the amp are so versatile. What, yo? Man, I've been playing Hughes and Kettner forever. I can't imagine playing another amp.
One last question, if we have time.
Oh, we have time. Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah.
What's the perfect guitar tone for you?
That's an interesting question. I could think about that, or I could just say what you're hearing is the perfect guitar tone. Because I've been playing Black Spirits for at least 3 years or more.
Okay.
And that's the only amp I've been using. It's the Black Spirit. I love the tones I get from this amp. What's the perfect guitar tone for you?
Still searching for it,
Still
but it's warm and sustaining.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all I search for when it comes to tones.
Yeah. Well,
I like a rounded, warm tones,
Yeah.
both clean and crunch and leads. I don't like too harsh
Too
tones.
harsh. Yeah, they too brittle, too harsh.
I don't like harshness.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm more about
Warm,
rounder,
warm, beautiful tone. Yeah,
warm,
there's
beautiful.
a lot of amps that have a lot of these new digital amps that are modelers, you know, and they have these models of different amps in there. But I agree with you. And I've been using this same pedal arrangement and the same amp for years. I've used this pedal arrangement for at least 20 years.
Wow.
It's always the same. The stereo volume pedal, a switchless Vox wah wah. You know, you don't have to turn, you don't have to engage it. You just take it. And also use the roto vibe because it's got that Leslie feel, you know, that you can. And as you saw when I combined it with the you know,
This tone is incredible.
it's
man.
crazy, isn't it crazy?
It's crazy good. I cannot describe it.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it.
Wow.
I'm very happy, and I have to give the majority of the credit to the Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit and the Hughes and Kettner Era 1. I love the gear. I want to see what new innovations Hughes and Kettner is coming out. And he told me about the other pedal that I have to try.
Other amps, yeah.
I'll be waiting for one for you guys to send me one.
Yeah, we were talking about the Amp-Man.
Yeah,
The Amp-Man series.
Yeah. I don't have it. I don't see it. Do you have it with you?
No, I don't have it now. I don't have it now. I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for this.
Thanks a lot, Mike. It's been a real pleasure.
Enjoy the show tonight, guys. And once again,
thanks for inviting us.
Thank you to you guys. Thank you to my tech Sacco. Thank you to Hughes and Kettner.
Grazie.
Thank you for all your years and years of support. And if you don't have a Black Spirit or any Hughes and Kettner gear, go out and get some. You're gonna love it, I promise.
That's the perfect conclusion for it. So, thanks a lot, guys. Mike Scott, Riccardo here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hughes and Kettner. Ciao.